There. Now, we're continuing to watch, obviously, the developments in the Sam Bankman-Fried case. The embattled FTX founder will be flying back to the United States today after a lot of uncertainty in the courts in the Bahamas. Our CNBC technology reporter, MacKenzie Sigalos, has been watching that story and joins us with more. MacKenzie.
Hey, so NBC News is reporting that Sam Bankman-Fried is at a prison in the Bahamas while he waits to board a plane to the U.S. Reuters says they are taking him to the airport at about 6 p.m. Eastern. In a statement from the Attorney General in the Bahamas, the office confirmed that Bankman-Fried will depart for the United States tonight. Now, earlier, Bankman-Fried agreed to extradition to the United States, but next steps were again held up by Bahamian bureaucracy. Once Bankman-Fried takes off from an airfield in Nassau, it's a 3-hour flight to New York, so he's not touching down on U.S. soil any sooner than probably 10 p.m. tonight. A former senior government trial attorney tells me that Bankman-Fried's arraignment and bail proceedings will likely be kicked to Thursday or even Friday. It just has to be within 48 hours of landing in the U.S. A former federal prosecutor said they wouldn't have a late-night hearing for this. He says federal courts just don't do that generally, which means that when Bankman-Fried lands in New York, he will likely head to a detention center for processing.
There are suggestions, I'm reading, MacKenzie, that the reason he's agreed to be extradited is because he's hoping that he'll get bail when he gets to the U.S. How likely is that?
Right. So this initial hearing is when the FTX founder will both enter a plea of guilty or not guilty to those 8 criminal charges against him, but also crucially, when we'll find out whether or not he's making bail. And at this point, there are multiple reports that Bankman-Fried's legal team has been discussing a deal with federal prosecutors that involves a possible arrangement for bail once he returns to the United States. We won't know whether that's happening until this initial hearing. That's when a judge will make a call either way on bail. Now, typically in white-collar cases, defendants are granted release on bond if they don't pose a flight risk. Now, this is obviously not the typical case. Bankman-Fried faces decades in prison. His ties are to a foreign jurisdiction, not New York. And then there's the billions of dollars of missing FTX customer money.
All right, MacKenzie, thanks very much indeed for that. MacKenzie Sigalos joining us.